Morning, folks. Brian here from the Brian Star Observatory from Coventry. Where? Sorry, Canada, eh? Again, no sleep last night. Work. Bringing you important information. Hi, Kevin from Norway. So, I was watching some grifters, beggars video, con man scammer there this morning. Again. So, once again, let's give you some facts, eh? Hang on a minute. So it's just a little bit of a reminder about this 40-degree nonsense, people. I see people in the comment section asking questions for clarification on the 40 degrees. What is it? Once again, simply based on a crude experiment by a magnet next to a compass, and at around 40 degrees, the needle flips all of a sudden. So people get a false misrepresentation, and they think, wow, in 40 degrees, the geomagnetic pole flip is going to happen. Not. Do you know he said, 58 times in a 10-minute video? A. So anyway, so how do you equate 40 degrees from a compass, crude experiment, to a whole bunch of yellow pins on a map, which he changes around? Right. And the infamous weak magnetic field lines. Right. How do you bring that together? He refuses to tell you. I know, of course I know. Look at that line of yellow pins that he changes, which is way off from all the other government sources, Europeans, United Kingdom, Canada, United States. But no, he's right, he's the only one who has the equipment. Anyway. You look at some other lines coming down. See where they originate from, I don't know, Coventry maybe? Anyway, I don't want to dwell on that. Okay. So, I want you to understand a few things. Before you can have a full geomagnetic excursion, folks, the protective magnetosphere needs to be down to between around 5 to 10% field strength. Okay. We have a magnetic blob under Canada. We have a magnetic blob underneath Russia. This one's a little bit stronger, right? It's slowly pulling it over, right? The one in Canada has to be gone first. Please understand that the process of geomagnetic excursions, which may or may not lead into a pole flip, takes on the average of 7,000 years. Some people think, oh, well, it can go 10 times faster, therefore 700 years. It started 120 years ago. We still have a ways to go yet, and please understand a few other things. Before a pole flip, and again, we have to be down to 5 to 10%. What do you think is going to be happening to us neurologically, neuropsychologically, physiologically, our planet, our weather, etc.? You think we're cuckoo now? From the massive increased doses of ultraviolet radiation coming in aside from the cosmic rays. You will be burnt to a crisp, and you'll be long dead before a pole flip. Do you understand? You will be burnt to a crisp, and you'll be long dead. We have to see massive catastrophic earthquakes, as he describes in his playlist. Volcanic eruptions everywhere. Acts 2 verse 19, columns of smoke from the feet below. Massive, destructive weather like you've never ever seen before. All these things which must first come to pass. All these things is not going to happen between now and the 17th. Are your bags packed, ready to go? It's party time, hey? Well, according to one guy in Coventry, he's gone a little bit cuckoo. You're watching my videos, you idiot. Because you're repeating, as you have done in the past, a lot of what I've been saying in the past few days. Plagiarism. Don't worry, I'm not going to charge you for it. I do all this for free. I don't beg for money and insult people. So all these things must happen first, folks. Come on. There is no 40 degree as it relates to our planet, okay? Now, I know exactly how we came to that, but you do your own investigation. As for the equipment, he has never ever once shown you the Trimax system. He has never once shown you the data acquisition unit, the master unit, in which you would have to pull out the SD cards. He has never ever done that because it does not exist. And you go to the website, you'll see one picture of something a grade schooler can put together, which he says it would cost someone else $1 million to make. So anyway, since we're talking about a publicly funded observatory, and since it is often stated, we here at the observatory, at the publicly funded observatory, I'm not going to give you that information. Apparently some people got their panties all tied up in a knot and upset. So you can do it yourself, okay? Take a person's name, take a location, I don't know, Canada, Coventry, into 192.com. It's 192.com. Publicly accessible information. And you'll find the address. You will also find 5 other people living at that address. There's 2 unit numbers. One is listed to a particular person. Take that address into Google Earth. You'll see a relatively small building that has 2 floors, 2 separate units, 2 suites. Those 5 people plus the 1 person, grifter, beggar, live on the top floor. Do a building records checks. There are only 4 rooms on that top floor. 3 are bedrooms, 1 is a common room, obviously. The level downstairs is a little old lady. In that picture of Google Earth, you'll see her at the front door. Behind her butt, as she's bending over doing her flowers, is the stairwell compartment to the floor upstairs. Public observatory. We here at the observatory, it's all public. I'm not going to tell you. Go to 192.com, enter anybody's name, enter a location. Person also listed at that location. People burnt to a crisp. Most of the world destroyed in massive catastrophic earthquakes. Look at the end of Revelation. 1618 or 1816, whichever one it is, I can't remember. Start reading up Matthew 24, Luke 21, Mark, Isaiah. They'll tell you what's going to be happening. And they don't beg for money and insult you. Anyway. Focus on yourselves, on your own spirituality, and your other preparations. A lot of people are becoming desperate right now by different definitions, especially financially. Don't listen to that 40-degree bullshit, okay? Liars, con men, grifters, frauds. Ha ha ha!